Hey YouTube, how's it going? I had some time to kill, decided to do a walkthrough on my on one of my projects I was working on this year. It's a WASR 10. This WASR 10, I bought it for a project. I've had them before. You know, they can be great rifles as long as you hand select them, obviously, like everybody says. But I hand selected this one, made sure there's no issues with canted sight blocks or anything like that. Functioned well. Went out and shot it. It's a great rifle. And then I decided, hey, you know, I'm gonna bust into my project. I kind of fell in love with the Rifle Dynamics RD series, the RD 700s, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make one that kind of looks like a 700. It just not just for the look, but for the function. So this is what I got today. I just got done with this last spring. This is the post 2000 round little review, I guess I'll do on it. But yeah, I've only pumped about 2,000, a little over 2,000 actually through this thing. It was about 4 spam cans, even actually. It's just a little over 2,000. Yeah, freaking pretty much. As you can see, what I've done to this thing. I took it to my local gunsmith. He's a good dude. He's worked on some stuff for me in the past. You know, he does a lot of recrowning, you know, whatever you need to get done. Local guy, his name's Jack's Guns in the Harker Heights area. I'll post a link at the bottom if anybody's interested in giving him a call for some work. But yeah, he did a fantastic job on this gun. As you can see, what he did, first thing he did is he chopped the barrel down to 14.5. Pinned and welded this muzzle brake I got on here. This is one of those it's one of those cheap crap co's. But it actually works pretty well. It's what I had laying around. I didn't have time to get another muzzle brake. I was ordering a lot of parts at the time, and that's one thing I just forgot to grab. I was actually wanting to go with one of the Venom Tactical muzzle brakes, but yeah, chopped it down, pressed off the sight block and the gas block, put on this Venom Tactical version 2 Ultimac. As you can see, you know, a Russian, what do you want to call this, a polymer grip, whatnot. Got that US Palm grip on there, and a Rifle Dynamics rear M4 stock adapter, the CTR stock. That's pretty much all I've done. The biggest thing, this thing operates really well, guys. I'm gonna tell you what. No problems on the range at all. I haven't had a single issue with that 2,000 rounds plus that I've burned. I haven't had a single hiccup. No bad ammo, obviously. I mean, if people always blame everything on bad ammo, but no, I've had no stovepipes. I've had no failures to eject it, but I've had no issues with this thing whatsoever. When I first got it, at 25 yards, I was dropping rounds right on top of each other. When I first started messing with the sights and filing down the front sight post, you know, with the Venom Tactical, you can't just raise or lower the sight post. You have to fight. They usually they have a tendency to shoot real low, so you've got to file down the front sight post to bring it up. At about 100 yards, I was getting on a normal day. We're talking maybe a little over 2 MOA. About what you'd expect with the WASR in the first place, but my groups were a lot more consistently tight with the crown job that this guy did on this gun. It's pretty good work Jack does. Yeah, smoothed out the action. It's like nothing. I kept the original Tapco G2 trigger. Not that I wanted to swap it out. The rest of my AKs, I like running the ALG, but it's just this, it's lazy as fuck. What do you want me to tell you? That plus it works, so it's like whatever, man. You know, maybe one day I'll swap out, maybe I won't. Threw on this primary arms red dot that everybody seems to be using. I haven't had problems with them. I've shot them in the rain. I've shot them with a gun that's extremely hot. Haven't had any issue. From range trip to range trip, my zero doesn't drift. I've zeroed this thing one time, but never had to zero it again since last spring. Other than that, haven't had any complaints about this rifle. Not only have I never had any issues with the WASRs, I've never owned a 1063, but I've had a couple of these WASR 10s. I haven't had any issues with them. No issues with the mag wobble, anything like that. This is pretty much a pretty good straight shooter, you know. Real lightweight. I did start off with this project. I did start off with a Troy rail. I had the M-Lock Troy rail on here, the one that went all the way up to the gas block, the short rail. But not only did I not like the way it felt, it added too much weight to the gun. That thing was heavy. As it is now, it's pretty light. I haven't weighed it, but it is a lot lighter than it was before. If you guys have any questions, you know, just you know, drop me a line or whatever. I guess hit me up, leave a comment, tell me how retarded I am or whatever. Freaking, if you guys want to know more about you know, whatever, just leave a comment.